I'm not too happy about having to remake this video because the other one was just fine, but for some reason YouTube is fucking my video in the ass. So I just gotta do it all over again, start from scratch. That's okay though, that's alright. And for those who probably don't know, I just got my official badge at the med lab that I work at. I am no longer a temporary worker through a third-party company. I'm now a full-time worker at the med lab. It's good work, good money. Real nice overnight differential too. Good benefits. I love it. But anyway, this video is more than likely going to piss a whole lot of people off, which is good because those who get angry are those who are guilty of what I am talking about in this video. You know, and I know I'm stating the obvious here, but I'm going to give you guys some examples of what I've been talking about. Every generation, what I have seen is that gamers are getting dumber. And these very same dumb gamers are the ones being vocal and leading other dumb gamers the wrong way. You got the moron sitting in the corner with a dunce cap trying to teach the class. And that's how shit goes wrong. Now, as we all know, as gamers, we drive gaming. We do. What we allow to happen is what the companies are going to do, and they're going to keep doing it over and over and over again, and each time it's going to get worse and worse and worse until finally it gets so bad that they just completely jump this fence and they just try to fuck us. And by then, everyone's like, oh, no, we can't let that happen. Come on, guys, we gotta stop them. But if you guys would just think about it before this shit gets that bad, we can save ourselves a lot of grief. The moment of clarity that gamers had this generation was when Microsoft announced their DRM. That was gamers' moment of clarity. And it wasn't just the PlayStation fanboys. No, it was gamers all over that were petitioning against Microsoft's DRM. Because that's just crazy, guys. What they were trying to do was nuts. Where is my fucking game? Where is this shit at? What they were trying to do is take your physical copy of a game, the disc that you went and bought from the store, and they were going to tell you when you could play this, how you can play this, and they also set the value of how much it would be if you traded it in, and when and where you could trade it in, if at all. They had full control over your physical disc, which is crazy. That is what the gamers were up in arms about. But currently, right now, what do we have? Dumbass gamers. Let's talk about the Xbox fanboys right now. For some strange reason, they're trying to say the PlayStation fans are hypocrites for getting mad about Microsoft's DRM on the Xbox One and what they were trying to initially do when the PS4 has DRM on digital titles. Goddamn hypocrites! Your online games have DRM? Your PSN games have DRM? You goddamn hypocrite. You were all mad about Microsoft's DRM. That shit doesn't make sense. It makes sense to have DRM on a game you download from online. A game that you could potentially share to other people. Yes, that makes sense to have DRM on there. But you guys are trying to say that what Microsoft's DRM is the same as Sony's DRM. That's been on there since the PS3. That doesn't make sense. And I see you people make videos about this, And the worst part is not just that you guys made a video with this horrific fucking point as the entire point of your video, but the people in the comments saying, good job, good point, goddamn hypocrites, I agree. These dumbass gamers are already impressionable. So when you got these dumbasses making videos spreading misinformation, it makes things worse. Because the person watching your shit is gonna get even dumber. These idiots have a real problem correlating two different things. Comparing and contrasting and seeing how they are alike and how they're not the same. They have a big problem doing that. And another thing that I'm seeing now, especially from these morons in the fighting game community, let me just say this right now. You idiots in the fighting game community are some of the worst gamers when it comes to these companies. You fighting game community gamers are some of the biggest cocksuckers and ball lickers I have ever seen in gaming. You guys are deep throwing Capcom so hard, the only part of Capcom we see is their waist up. That shit is just wrong. Every time I come across one of you morons, and I ask you questions, this is what Capcom did. They re-released this game once, twice, thrice, charged you $5 for skins. Is that okay? And the fighting game community people, they go, hype, 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 hype. Their only answer is, that game is hype. I don't care what Capcom does, hype, hype. I'm dead fucking serious. I am dead serious. They think there's one word, hype, just counters and makes up for everything that Capcom does. Even when I tell these fools, I'm like, Capcom lied to you. They told you that you people in the fighting game community didn't vote enough for Mega Man X to be in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, when Mega Man X was factually #1 on their poll for what characters we wanted to see. But what's your excuse for that? Hype. It just blows my mind. And we have these gamers. They just talk about things that they know nothing about. Like, again, I've been watching a lot of independent YouTubers. And by independent, what I mean is like, not so big channels. Maybe 1,000 subs, 100 subs, 50 subs. I've been watching a lot of these videos. But we had this one dumbass who really needs to stop his show. But this dumbass made a video about PlayStation Plus, Sony, the free games that are offered on there, and how it negatively impacts the developers. Yeah. This dumbass on this video was talking about Sony giving away games from the developers on PlayStation Plus for free. You're hurting these developers. And you guys are laying off people? Sony, what are you doing? You are hurting developers. Stop giving away games for free. And I could not believe my motherfucking ears. And you guys see my ears. I can hear very well. And the thing that amazes me is if this guy just took 5 minutes to grab his keyboard, typing, Google, research, okay, research, that's what we should do. we should research it before we even make a video about it. Because if he did research it, he would have seen that Sony pays these developers for their games that are for free on PlayStation Plus. They get a big check right up front. And it's up to the developers whether or not they want their game to be on PlayStation Plus for free. And also, if he looked at that information, he would have seen testimonies from developers, from publishers, from game creators, and game owners that were saying how great of a system it is, how each and every single deal Sony negotiates with each one independently. So no one's gonna have the same deal, just depends on what the developer wants. You would have seen them say how they love the publicity, how they love the money that comes from it. It's a win-win for them. But here we have this dumbass telling people that Sony is hurting developers by offering their games on PlayStation Plus. And again, the worst part about it is reading the comments on that fucking video. Great video, bro! Damn, Sony! Oh, dog! What the fuck is going on over there? And the person that made me aware of this video on Gaming Battlegrounds, I'm sorry to say, bro, you were a dumbass for that. Because you said that video was the truth. You let that person lead you astray with false information. And the only reason why you believe the information that he said was because you are pro Xbox. Why is it that people's preference takes over their minds so much to where they don't question the shit that they hear? They don't think about it. Because if I would have heard some shit like that, it would have been obvious to me that that is not true. Because Sony just can't up and give away games that don't belong to them. But these people don't think about that. And then you got people who are damage controlling $30 demos. $30 demos. And they're talking about how you didn't collect all the items. You ain't played the whole game yet. Since when does getting every single item and 100% in the game equal the total length of the fucking game? Because as far as I've seen, for all the time I've been gaming, it's just been beginning to end. Not including all these fucking side missions, not including collecting all these goddamn jiggies, not including collecting semen samples from all these fucking guards. It just blows my mind. I mean, there's more examples. It just completely blows my mind how stupid gamers are getting. And again, I'm not calling all gamers stupid. Obviously, I'm not. I'm referring to the ones that do as I state in this video. So please, if you're not an offender, don't get offended. This is why I always ask you guys to please look up shit before you say it. Just do that. Like this other dumbass. Damage controlling Microsoft's initial DRM. Still, to this day, to this very day, we still have Xbox fanboys talk about how great Microsoft's original DRM was going to be. How they claim that their DRM is going to be just like Steam. I don't have to be connected to Steam every 24 hours in order to play my games offline. The longest I've gone offline was when I was in Chicago for about a month and a half. We didn't have internet, and I was able to play all my games. No problems. Alan Wake, Alice in Wonderland. No problems. You wouldn't be able, with the original DRM, you would not be able to do that on the Xbox One. And then right now, we especially have a lot of gamers talking about DirectX 12 and cloud computing to improve graphics. And they're willing to say this just because they're pro Xbox. Because I had one Xbox fanboy, he had posted an article talking about DirectX, and he simply said, DirectX is going to be a great advantage for the Xbox One. And I asked one simple question. Why? And you would not believe how long he danced around that question. He couldn't come right out and just answer the question of why? Why would it be an advantage for the Xbox One? Just because he sees other people talk about it and that it's some kind of update for the Xbox One, he's willing to just say that without having a single thing to back it up. 45 minutes later, I had to answer the question for him. It's okay to have a brand loyalty, but please, for God's sake, use logic. You see, every night I go in my bedroom and I fuck, rhyme, and reason. And that's why I'm a logical man. You guys need to go out and get some ass from rhyme and reason. We're the lifeblood of gaming, guys. We are the lifeblood of gaming. What we allow and what we put money into is what's going to happen. Which is why we need to come together and regulate this here gaming. That's all I got to say for now. I just wanted to make this video before I went back into my other gaming topic videos or whatever. But one last message to the individuals who more than likely got offended in this video. Don't get mad about it. Just fix the issue. That's all I'm asking. Don't listen to what your peers say, because more than likely they're saying something really fucking wrong. There's a lot of crappy gamers out there who don't know shit about gaming. That's all I've got to say now. You all have a blessed day. May the gaming gods smile upon you.